All right, guys, welcome to function notation again, but now we're going to be doing some graphs and some applications. Okay, so let's see if you guys can graph some lines when they're written in function notation. If you want, I would not be offended. Whenever you see f of x, if you really don't like it, remember it's just a y. So go ahead and just call it y. Doesn't matter. Okay? So, yeah, this is just y equals mx plus b, right? Same thing. So begin with the b. So we have a y-intercept at -2, and then rise over run with the slope. I write it as a fraction 3 over 1. So rise 3, run 1. Rise 3, run 1. Oh, I don't have anything straight. So I'm going to be bad and draw the line myself. Oh, look how bad that was. I mean, it's straight, but it's not actually going through the points, but that's fine. Okay, number 2. Same thing, y equals mx plus b. We're going to begin with the b, so the y-intercept at 6, and then our slope is negative, so be careful. I'm going to go down 1, right 2. Down 1, right 2. Make sure your slope is going down, and there's our line. Okay, so no different if it says f of x. It just means y. All right, so now what if I give you like a funky graph and I want you to evaluate some functions here? Okay, so this is f of x. This is our function. What does this equal? So this is called evaluating functions from a graph. So what does this mean? F of -4. It means when x is -4, what is its y value? So I need you guys to go to your graph where x is -4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so go to -4 and then see where it hits the graph. So that's right here. Isn't this the value -4 comma something? So the question is, what's the y value here? And I hope you guys would say it's at 2. Okay, so this equals 2. So this one's saying when x is 0, that's right here, what is the y value? Well, it's right there, still at 0. This one says, what's f of 2? So go to x equals 2, and then go down to the graph. What's the ordered pair here? 2 comma -2. So that's the y value, -2. You're finding the y values. Now this one says when x is -5, so right here, what is the y value? Well, this is -5 comma 0, so that's just 0. Okay, now these are going backwards. This time it's saying they're giving you the function value. Can you find the x? So you're going backwards. Okay, so this one's saying when y equals 0. So isn't this the line y equals 0? Right? This whole line is at y. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is getting crazy. So this is the line y equals 0. What x values have that y value? And you would say, well, this one does, and this one does. So this one actually has 2 answers. X equals -5 and again at 0. Okay, let's look at 8. This one's saying y equals -2. So go down to -2. What x value hits the graph at -2? And it's right here. Right? That's the only part of the graph that hits -2. What's the x value there? Isn't it 2 comma -2? So the x value is 2. We're finding x's for these. And then lastly, when y, the function value is 4. So that's up here. When does the graph hit 4? Right here. And what's the x value there? -2. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, 10 and 11 are now the applications. So if we give you a sentence in function notation, can you tell us what it means in words? Okay, so let's see what this says here. F of t, a function, tells us the number of fish in a pond at any time t. So let's write this down. T is days. So t stands for the number of days. And f of t, or the function value, tells us the number of fish. Okay, so the question is, what does this mean in words? Okay, so this number represents t, which means days, right? T means days. So you would say at 3 days, there are, now this number is the function value. So that's f of t, what it equals. That's the number of fish. So at 3 days, there are 8 fish in the pond. That's what we want. Just a little sentence that says, what do these numbers mean? Okay, and then same thing here. This one's saying t is time again. So t is time in hours. And d of t, the function, now it doesn't always say f, it can be anything. Since this was talking about fish, they used f. This one's talking about distance, so they used d. It's not always f. So this is distance in miles. Okay, so what does this mean? So this number represents t. So in 4 hours, the car has traveled, this number is the distance, 100 miles. So which one of these says the car traveled 100 miles in 4 hours? That would be C. All right, nice job, guys. That is it for function notation. Thanks for watching.